someone is on fire for God, that person is bold and unashamed of his or her faith. We also have a young man, David. You see, David understood and has knowledge about God. And he has a relationship with God. If you listen to his declarations, when people were terrified, where one person will come at night and say, if you believe you have a man like me in Israel, bring him to come and face me. Then the Israel will be a commoner. All the armies, everything they have will be a commoner. So that he was somewhere crying. And every night, Goliath would come and taunt them, say words. What happens? The problem was big. You see, when we say that faith, the way others see faith, that's not faith. Any faith that loses sight of the reality is not faith. The problem is there, it is big. It's not that you declare things and those things you are declaring, all money belongs to me. Those faith declarations, all money belongs to me. Obviously, all money belongs to me, including the one in your pocket. Why? Because silver and gold are for God. If I'm for God, all money, me and I come. Meanwhile, I was in the same hostel with him. All money belongs to me. Faith claims. Meanwhile, we are hungry.
Wait for the future.
So, the faith do not say that the problem is not there. But the faith is saying that the problem is big. But there is a God who is bigger than the problem. That is the faith. So when David came and was making all declarations, David was not acknowledging that Goliath is not strong. David knows that Goliath is strong. David knows. But he knows that the battle is the Lord's. And the Lord is way stronger than Goliath. So anybody who's on fire for God is bold and unashamed of the faith. Anybody who's on fire for God, number 5, protects his or her purity and runs away from sin. One thing that quenches our fire for God is sin. And most especially, deliberate sin. Deliberate sin. And you know, say, this boyfriend you have taken, this boyfriend will destroy the relationship you have with God. You know. You know that this particular bestie you have, your relationship with Christ will be destroyed, but you are still keeping. Anybody who's on fire for God, runs away from sin. As much as you can, you flee from sin. As much as you can, you protect your purity. Because God cannot use a container that's unclean. As for that one, you can trust God for that. God cannot use an unclean container. If God will use you, you must be clean. So as much as you can, there are some things that shouldn't be mentioned among us. But so unfortunately, I can say without any authority that most of the sins that are in the world are in the church. I don't have any authority, but I can say, to some extent, most of the sins that are in the world are in the church. Recently, this story, I see Tapa, one married woman, or any PhD. Then you tell the husband that I'm going for a PhD defense. My lecturers are stressing me. I'll not come home for 2 days. Before they realize, one pastor B is dead in a hotel. before they will look at the issue, this woman was the woman who was with the pastor the night before he passed away at the hotel. The pastor is now the PhD. And these things are happening, and the church is being mentioned. Pastor. And see church be elder, I'll not mention the name. I see Nifi but there say my elder called Wabont. Elder called Wabont. Elder, and when we say elder, those churches, the elder is the pastor. Because they don't have resident pastor, they have area pastor. So the pastor will roam at churches. So the elder is the one. Elder no one so I call Wabont. Nifi If God will use you, you have to be pure. If your gift will serve the purpose, if your gift will serve the church, if your gift will serve the nation, you have to be pure. No two ways. As much as you can. You have to choose purity. Most of us don't choose purity. Because if you choose purity, it means that some friends you must cut them off. It is just like that. Imagine I don't have milk. I don't like milk. I pay milk, but I have milk container in my room. So who took the milk and left the container? Obviously, if you don't like milk, anything that associates itself, anything that looks like milk will have no place close to you. So I always say this. Imagine we are in the room right now and there is fire here. The generator, a soldier. No, a soldier. All gates are open. Where will you pass? You pass here. So when you see Sister Benny's walking towards that, you say, hey, why is not a two at it? Because obviously we know that once the fire is there, you have to go through this door. But the fire is there, you are going towards it. And that's what happens to us. We are Christians and we are choosing purity and we are gravitating towards sin. And you say we are on fire for God. Fire for who? Bible says in 1 Peter, be holy, for I am holy. When God chooses you, He wants you to be holy. He wants you to be set apart. God, you see how God boasted with Job. My goodness. He called Satan, hey, my party man, why are you coming for us? You have roamed the whole world. Then God Himself asked, have you seen my servant Job? So I want to ask, if today that communication between God and Satan is about you, what will God say about you? Today, God, hey, Satan, where are you coming from? Oh, I've roam, baby, hey, have you seen my servant Sicho? Like, so, what will God say about you? Forget about the others. Remember I said it's a personal decision. To protect your purity, run away from sin. The case study was another young man, Joseph. Genesis 39, verse 9. How can I do this wicked thing against God? It's a clear indication that every day of Joseph's life, he's thinking, how do I please God? Do you know why Joseph hated him so much? It's not a dream. And not dream no. Read the Bible. Not dream no. Bible says that they don't like him because when they go out there and they do something bad, and Joseph sees it, when he leaves the scene, Papa, Jacob will hear. Jacob, that's why they don't like him. Joseph cannot see sin. And then just say, okay, I'll mind my business. It's bad there, you go and report. That was where the hatred started from. Before the dream also came, to annoying them cry. So you see, he was a man who chose purity. So you see, it was not a surprise that when Joseph got that chance, people don't see it well. A big chance, though. Your boss has given you control over everything in the house. And your boss's wife says, come and do one pay. I'm finishing one. Your boss, if your boss gets 3 meats, you also get 3 meats. I'm not sure you can even get 4 meats. The kind of treatment that Joseph will get if he has slept with his boss's wife. Maybe now, I see, he said, how can I do this wicked thing against God and my master? He is thinking about being pure, choosing purity. And this did not start on that day. It began years back. So his decision on that day began years back in the wilderness when his brothers were sinning, and then he can't wink and go and report. That's where the decision started from. So it has become a habit. He has built it over time. That is what the youth should be about. Choosing purity.